name's Taylor Huff, and I play Madison in Life as a Mermaid. Madison goes through a lot of horrible conflicts in season 3 when she ends up losing her tail. So she has legs and she's trying to figure out, you know, how this plays between her relationships with her sister and with Will, her boyfriend. She gets to see what it's more like doing human things, and that's fun for her, but it's just kind of a battle of who to please and what she really wants.
Maybe I don't want to turn bad, I can do it!
She is a mermaid and her home is in the ocean, and even though she's been wanting to learn so much more about humans, it's all been for a main end goal to help the ocean in the first place.
Would you guys like to save the ocean?
I think she's got a very strong sense of self and who she is, and she's not gonna change just for her boyfriend, but this is like her first love and it's so new to her, so I think, she's trying to find a good balance.
Easy. Well, if you wanted easy, then you should have just gone after one of those bleach blonde beach babes.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
I'm not a human. And if I don't get changed back, then I can't go back home, ever.
He does love her and wants the best for her, but also being like, well, this, we can do so much more together now. And it's just like that inner conflict in her, of course, being like, this is really great, but this is not where I belong. We'll see what next season, how that unfolds. She chooses to go back into the ocean. It's just kind of a huge test on whether or not being two different kind of species will work with being, a couple.
Mom and Dad sent me here to take you back, and they told me not to let you peer pressure me again. Besides, you were supposed to give that mirror back. It's a magical teleportation device, and it shouldn't be used for brushing your hair or dyeing your tail.
Valerie and Madison are very two different people, even though they're sisters. Madison is definitely the more rebellious of the family.
It's not like Dad says. They're not all evil. Have you been to a sushi restaurant?
She's just older, I think, so she knows who she is more. That just kind of happens whenever kids go out on their own. I think Valerie's a lot more shy and about, humans at first, and Madison's just not.
You'll never get all the artifacts. We know that you're up to no good.
Up to no good? I am up to more better good than you have ever been in your whole life. I am saving the aquatic world.
A lot of times, I think, in stories and movies especially, the villains, even though they're doing something that's horrible, it comes from a place of good. The protagonist in this story has a lot more love and wants to learn about humans, and the Barnacle King doesn't have that in his heart, even though they both essentially do want the same things, which is to protect the ocean. I think, obviously Madison has a better, kinder, more generous, loving way of doing that than just keeping them out of the ocean for good.
Told you not all humans are bad.
Oh, no, really, you don't need to tell me the story.
Storm was brewing all right, but that weren't the real terror. The real terror was below.
My name is Maria Feist, and I play Nat on Life as a Mermaid. Nat is someone that, when you meet her back in season 1, she was just trying to find a place to fit in. She was trying to find someone to be her friend and to be there for her. She was just trying to find where she belonged.
How are you everywhere?
Oh, hey! You?
Nat!
Nat, right. You're cool like the bug.
Nat and Madison go all the way back to season 1. Kind of rivals a little bit too, but I think it's the typical starting off on the wrong foot, being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and come to find out that they really are very similar. They're both very strong women who are just trying to find their way.
I just wanted to say thank you, for helping me out and everything. Because I know that everything in the beginning wasn't really that great between us. It's kind of weird.
Nat's not someone to just give her opinion if it's not asked. She will say it as a little comment, but she won't really intervene in people's lives. But she does observe very well. And I think when it comes to Madison, I think she understands Madison, I think more than anyone this season. She understands what Madison's going through. She understands the decisions that she's being asked.
Well, let's just change you back first, and then we can...
I said not now.
Val, give her a minute.
And she's just trying to be there for her and really try to support her, because at the time when Nat comes around season 1, she needed somebody to be there for her. And I think now she's trying to be there for Madison, no matter what she chooses.
Oh, yeah, there's something new about you. Did you get a haircut, a manicure? There's something different about you.
She's got legs, you idiot.
I know that. I was just trying to change the subject.
Stanley and Nat have definitely a very interesting connection. I'm not sure if they're friends, if they just tolerate each other.
Stanley!
What, did he die?
Maybe.
It's very funny to me because Campbell in real life cracks me up.
How far do you think he's gonna get before he realizes Madison and Will took the car?
Madison and Will took the car.
It's funny to me because they both have this thing where they both randomly know how to do everything. And while Nat actually self-taught most of it, Stanley apparently is 100 years old and went to 10 years of everything school. They love to hate each other. I think that's what the characters are. They love to have each other around, but they love to just bicker and fight. It just keeps things interesting.
Don't think me. Think Liam. He's the one with the big heart. Small brain. But a big heart.
Yeah, still, you didn't have to help.
Neither did he. That's what I love about Liam. He's the kind of friend you go anywhere in the world with.
Nat and Liam's relationship kind of starts to take a turn at the end of season 3, where you're not really sure if they're going on a romantic journey now or whether they're just seeing where things go, because you don't really see much of a response from either one of them. It's just something that's been kind of thrown in slowly, and I think something's gonna happen in season 4.
What is good news, watermelon? Whoa!
Yeah, we may have stopped at an organic grocery on the way back.
The inspiration for the role of Nat, a lot of it comes from personal strong women that I know, and then a lot of it comes from the director, Alex. I know that the character was initially based on her, so I try to keep that alive as much as possible, and having her on set makes that very easy. But I definitely try to make Nat a good combination of head and heart, and then have a strong will to boot.
One normal day. Maybe one day. Welcome to Lady B's all-natural organic spirit spa.
My name is Fleur Zanna and I play Beatrice.
She is a mermaid. At least she was one. Now she just uses the sacred magic of our people to sell fake remedies to humans.
Hey, the remedies are real, not my fault they only work on mermaids. She was once a mermaid. She was born a mermaid and grew up a mermaid, but she took advantage of the magic. I stole an ancient relic, ran illegal gambling on seahorse races, and sold footage of her ancient city to National Geographic. Totally worth it. Was cast out and she lost her tail and then had to live the rest of her days with the people.
We still need more things from you, like the location of the kelp, for example.
And why would I know that?
Because you stole it?
Oh, busted.
At the beginning of the season, it was more just an opportunity to kind of exploit people.
So you'll stay here until it's fixed, right?
For the 5th time, yes. Now help me so that I can leave.
Let me get my things. If people need something from her, then she's like, okay, what can I get from you as payment? I feel like Beatrice and Valerie are just both such strong personalities. Wow, way to be imperialistic. I guess ancient Eastern mystics don't know what they're doing.
What are you even talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? She almost reminds her of a younger self. Like, this is what I want, so I'm gonna go and get it, even if it's not what everyone else wants, you know? So then they kind of butt heads.
This is why no one likes you.
People like me.
Really sorry about your spa, Beatrice.
Sorry doesn't promote business-friendly policies now, does it?
No. Maybe there's another way you can help us.
But as the season went on, she really connected to the other mermaids and even the humans, and I feel like there was that tug of war inside her then. Do I want to exploit them still, or do I just want to help them because they are giving me this friendship that I haven't had in so long?
You should get to decide what you are. It's not right for someone else to take that away from you.
My name is Seye Ogunnaike and I play the role of Blobert. Pretty fly for a blob guy. Blobert, he's an interesting fellow. Doesn't talk much. Yeah, he's a strong silent type.
Oh, come on.
He was assigned by the Council of Mer people to go with the Barnacle King to go retrieve these relics. He kind of doesn't take any of the things that they're doing seriously because he kind of feels like it's, you know, below his standards of missions. When he's paired up with BK, he's not really all there. because he's really not paying attention to like what's going on.
Hey, what are you two doing? You're trying to make a phone call? I told you we cannot afford roaming charges.
Playing a character that didn't talk, that was actually really fun because, you know, I didn't have to go in like memorizing lines, you know, the stress of memorizing lines. I just could go in there and just do whatever, you know, like improvise and do all the goofy faces and expressions and whatnot. It was a good time.
Blobert, call another Uber. And not carpool this time, okay? I don't want to see anyone else.
I kind of feel like Blobert doesn't speak because he doesn't want to, because obviously he can.
So I've thought about it, and I've come to the realization that it's not entirely your fault. Don't argue. It's my fault too.
They have a certain bond, you know, like a love-hate relationship. But that last scene where, you know, Blobert explodes, he just had it, you know, all the antics that BK put him through throughout the whole season. He was just like, you know what? I almost died right now.
Hey, buddy. Okay.
Listen here, you little punk. Don't you ever pull anything like that again, you understand me?
So I'm not gonna take any of this anymore. So, you know, he's like, look, we gotta set some rules, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I do think there'll be partners now that, you know, Blobert put him in check.
I really screwed up. I could have told you that.